Should you splash out on the PS5 Pulse 3D headphones? And is the media remote worth getting? Stay tuned to find out. Hello and welcome to Power Up. If this is your first time here and you want to stay up to date with the latest tech news, reviews and comparisons, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss anything. I put timestamps in the description below if there are any parts in particular you want to jump straight to. Today, we will be unboxing and reviewing some PlayStation 5 accessories. I was initially planning on including all 4 Sony accessories, but honestly, the video was getting a bit too long, so I decided to make this a 2-part series. Today, we will be looking at the Pulse 3D headphones and the media remote. Part 2 will feature the HD camera and the controller docking station. But first, let's take a look at some updates and news. Sony have confirmed that they will be having an event on April 14th, which could possibly be where they announce the Sony Xperia 1 Mark III. The Mark II came with a 4K display and a crazy pixel density of 643 ppi, trumping its rivals. This only makes us expect that the Mark III will be packed with mind-blowing features and specs. Facebook Reality Labs VP Andrew Bosworth said that the Oculus Quest 2 has sold more headsets than all other Oculus headsets combined. So that includes the Oculus Rift, the Oculus Go, the Quest and the Rift S. The most impressive thing here is that it was done in just 5.5 months, beating the sales of the other headsets over the last 5 years. He goes on to say that VR is now moving out of the early adopter phase and moving more into the mainstream. This will only grow and grow when Sony release the PSVR 2, and also potentially Apple, who have been working on AR and VR technology over the last 10 years. It's rumored that Apple may even be announcing something this year, preferring to make the announcement in person with a live event rather than at an online event. Right, accessories. So, without further ado, let's get unboxing.
Okay, so first up we have the Pulse 3D headset. Let's take a look at what's included inside the box. So here we have the Bluetooth wireless dongle that allows you to connect the headset wirelessly to the PS5. We have a USB-C cable, 2 USB-A cable, and a 3.5mm audio cable. Next up, we have some very exciting booklets. And here is the headset itself. So, first impressions, I really do like. The earpads seem quite thick and look like they could be pretty comfortable. They feel quite soft, and on the left side of the headset we have all of the buttons, which we will take a look at in a sec. The headset is made of plastic, and there is a band that goes over the head, which will make it fit to most head sizes. So let's take a closer look at those buttons. First, we have a power switch, which you slide to turn on or off. Next, we have a 3.5mm headphone jack if you prefer to have a wired connection. An example of when you might want to use that is with your phone, as you can't plug in the USB dongle to it. Then we have the USB-C port that you'd use for charging the headset. A full charge should last around 12 hours. A mic mute button is next, followed by some volume control buttons. Next we have a mic monitoring switch, which is used to be able to hear yourself. This comes in handy when playing games that might be a bit noisy, maybe a Call of Duty type game, and you want to hear if your team members can hear you clearly. And finally we have a game chat audio button, which allows you to adjust the game volume against the chat volume. So I want to start off by saying that I'm not an audio expert. Oh. Oops. I just like to enjoy a good pair of headphones with features such as noise cancelling, 3D audio, surround sound, the comfort, and so on. Okay, so that being said, let's take a quick look at some of the pros and cons. So one of the main reasons to buy the headset is for its compatibility with Sony's Tempest 3D audio. There are only a few games that currently support this, but we can be sure to expect a lot more in the near future. I'd have to say that I love the design. I think it matches the design of the PS5 and the other accessories really well. It's also very easy to set up. You simply plug in the dongle on the PS5, power up the headset, and that's literally it. It would be worth going to Settings, Sound, Audio Output, scroll down, and ensure that Enable 3D Audio is on. You can then select the Adjust 3D Audio Profiles and change a setting there to choose the option that works best for you. I also wanted to test them out as regular headphones by connecting them to a MacBook Pro. The setup was yet again really straightforward. Plugged in the USB dongle, turned the headset on, and selected the audio output to be the Pulse 3D headset. That was it. No drivers to install. They did work quite well. The sound quality was decent. Not amazing, but it was pretty good. I had them on for a good 4 hours straight and really didn't feel any discomfort. It also does work on PCs as well. Okay, so some of the cons. I'd have to say that the build quality doesn't feel premium at all. And the comfort around the ears, it was okay, but not something that I'd brag about. The mic is fine, but not great. It has 2 pinhole mics built into the left earphone. So I joined the party on the PS5, and the very first thing I was told that it was a lot clearer than that on my Sennheiser Game Zero headset that I normally use, which I really like. But high-end gaming headsets would typically use a boom mic coming out in front of your lips to capture your voice more clearly. Although this headset can be used to listen to music on your phone, you gotta ask, could you see yourself walking around in public using large PlayStation over-ear headphones? I would stick to the Bose or the AirPods for that. So in summary, the headset is reasonably priced at $89.99, and is this the best headset you could possibly get? Well, no. But if you're after a reasonably priced gaming headset that is super simple to set up and use, then it's a pretty good option. I'm used to having a wired gaming headset, so having a wireless one means that the cable doesn't keep falling on the controller. I do love how they can also be used as a regular pair of headphones, which is very handy to have around the house. Next up, we are going to be unboxing the media remote. So let's flip it over and let's get this bit open. Okay, let's see what we have inside. Okay, so we have the instruction booklet, and here is the actual remote. We've got these buttons down here. There's YouTube, Spotify, Netflix, and Disney+. There's also a PS button, and of course the usual controls we have on the remote. This remote does take AA batteries. Now if you turn it to its side, we can see that the design matches the PS5's theme, which is really nice. And this remote is fully plastic. Okay, so let's take a look at what else is in the box. So we do get a couple of Sony batteries. To set up the remote, go to Settings, scroll down to Accessories, and then to Media Remote. Hit Set Up Media Remote. Now here you can set your remote up to fully control the PlayStation from powering it on and to also controlling the volume on your TV. So hit Next, and now you would need to hold down the PS button and the Options button on the remote at the same time. After a few seconds, the PlayStation should pick it up and tell you that it's successfully paired. Next up are the TV setup options. Hit Next, and the PlayStation will attempt to automatically set this up for you. In my case, it failed. But not to worry, I manually selected the brand of the TV, and then you need to hold down the TV volume up button and release it when the volume starts to go up on the TV. Once that's done, you're good to go. So if we go to the media area, you can use the remote now to browse through streaming services like Funimation, Netflix, Disney+, Amazon Prime, and so on. The media remote costs $24.99, which I do think is worth it. I do wish the buttons were a bit bigger though, especially the navigation buttons. I wish they were a bit wider as I find myself slightly missing the buttons that I want to press. Otherwise, it's pretty handy to have, and I'm enjoying using it. I mean, it's not super essential at all, but if you want to use your PS5 as a media device, it's definitely a nice to have. One final thing is that the microphone button on top of the remote doesn't actually do anything. It would be great if you could hold that down and say what you'd like to search for. I'm hoping the PS5 will get an update for that.
So there we have it, 2 of the PlayStation 5 accessories. I hope you found that useful, and if you know anybody who's considering buying one of these accessories, please do share this video with them too. Do you have any of these yourselves? I'd love to know what you think about them, and I do read every comment. And if there are any tech related videos that you'd like to see, also leave a comment and I'll try to make one in the near future. I want to thank you all so much for your support. I'm really trying to grow the channel and your support means so much to me. And as a thank you, if we reach 500 subscribers, there will be a little giveaway. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more. Peace.